All right. Are we live? Let's see if this one is working out here. If anyone's in the chat, just let me know if you can hear me right now. Then we'll get started soon. Or not. I'm not sure how many people will have. I just only put it on for a short amount of time of a heads up for people. I'm assuming a lot of people are outsourcing. I'm going to do a quick sound check here on myself. Okay. It's working. I can see it's going through on YouTube. So if you are in the chat, say hi. Make sure everything's showing up on your side. I do have multiple topics for today. It's not just me standing here and riffing. Well, kind of is. But I have a few things, and I'm going to just let a few more people flow in before we start. But, oh, hey, Tanya. You're cool. We got a few people in. How are you doing today? Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I love this shirt. It's like super comfortable. I think I got it from Kohl's like 5 years ago for like $10. You see most of my shirts, graphic t-shirts, I'll get like the Kohl's or Walmart or Target ones for 10 to 15 bucks. Straightening up your inventory. Yes, I need to do that. Actually, I have to list some stuff and then bring it up to inventory for you. Let's see. Can't tell if you can see all that stuff behind on the floor are like hard goods that I got to list today. I just tested and cleaned them and photographed them. So I got to get them all listed. My money pile right there. All right, so we're starting to get some people in, but I'm going over a few topics today. One is going to be, what would you do in this situation that had happened to me? I'm going to hit on that one a little bit later because it ties into a few different things. Another thing is I'm going to show you guys what one of the winners, what I bought from them from the giveaway. If you guys saw my channel, I did a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I picked two winners. One was $150 I'll buy from the store. Another one was $75 I'd buy from their store. And so I got the $75 box in. The $150 box is coming from Canada, so it's going to take probably a little bit longer before it gets here. But I wanted to show you guys the first box I got in. Got some cool stuff. It's actually all of it's going to be going to my son. I got a few pickups I want to show you guys. I have some solds that I just actually picked that I'll show you guys as well. So you can get some comps and bolos here as well. And then, I don't know, we may talk about the charity. I still have to pick the charity that I'm giving away my monetization to. And that will be for all money that I make through the end of June of this year will be going to a local Phoenix charity. So I got a few that people provided me. I have a few that I'm looking at as well. So I still need to pick that one. I'll probably pick that one by the end of next week, or I'll put a list of them up and let people vote on them as well. So some pretty cool ones here to just give back to the local community, since I don't really expect to make much money from here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Making some stickers for a friend. That's pretty cool. Is it for their store? Or is it just for something else? They got the praise hands. Cool. All right. So I wanted to go over real quick here. I got a few pickups from yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys saw this one on my Instagram. I gotta get so the light doesn't. There you go. This sealed upper deck golf box. This one is pretty sweet. I got this for $5.29 yesterday at the thrift store. It was in the DVD rack. So I don't know if someone thought the guy that was putting out DVDs or media thought it was like a box of CDs, but it was sitting down in the bottom of the rack. And I used to collect cards, so I knew that this one was a really ideal or desirable set to get because this has Tiger Woods' rookie card in it. So, but when I used to open these up, I used to get these at like Meijer or Walmart for like 10 to 15 bucks. They were dirt cheap back in the day. So, but when I found this one, it was insane. Like I knew it was gonna be worth a lot because cards are just super hyped up. But then when I found it, it's like $150 easily for this one sealed. I'll probably put like 200 bucks and see what I get for that one. Let me go through some quick comments here. Make a story on IG so people could come and watch. Oh, cool, awesome. Yes, for their store. Awesome, cool. Okay, Lot One Vintage on Instagram. No, I don't know that person, but I'll check them out. Nice find, thank you. What's your Insta? It is Resale Dojo on Insta, so just Resale Dojo, no spaces. Great find, thank you. Yeah, I was pumped when I told my wife about this one. She's like, "Are you gonna open it?" I'm like, "No, it's if I hit nothing in it, it's not worth anything to me." The Tiger Woods rookie, I think you could sell for like 30 to 40 raw right now, ungraded. If you get the graded one, I think PSA 9 is like 80, so it's like not even crazy. What they're doing is trying to chase if you could find an autographed Tiger card, which is super rare out of this box. So I'm not sure if they're going to, if someone would, but that's why it's hyped up so much right now. But my wife, we used to open these up back in the day. Let's see. I'm going to just hit a few questions up. I got a few more items I want to show, which are going to lead into my what would you do as well. What percentage of your weekly profits, gross or net, do you take to reinvest when outsourcing or when sourcing? I don't. Well, right now I have a big pile of money. I have a business savings account or business checking account, which I just like put money in there for rainy days. So I got a lot in there. So I don't hold myself back right now for how much I'm going to invest because I'm not spending enough to whittle through that money that I got in the bank. But for myself, when I first started, I like for the first 6 months of reselling, I didn't pay myself 1 cent. I put everything back into inventory until I got up to the like what I felt was a comfortable amount of inventory in my store. So that's what I did for my store. I spent 6 months of doing it before I even took out, and I think I only took out like $1,000 to buy a laptop, and then it was even probably about 9 months until I was at the 9-month mark until I paid myself, I think, $1,000 the first time. I was fortunate I didn't need to take out at that time from it because I wanted to build up my store to a certain level. So it's really what you're comfortable with. I would say at first, reinvest everything into good inventory. And then once you feel like you're at the proper threshold of where your inventory levels are, then start taking out because you deserve to take money out. But it's really up to whatever your business is and like what your lifestyle needs at that point in time. Hey, Twin Flippers, what's up? I'm going to, let me see if I can figure this out. Add. You should have a wrench now, Twin Flippers, if you want to drop your link to your channel and down below as well. If you guys got channels, just let me know. I want to let you guys throw links in there as well. So that was the first find. We talked about the golf. Let me get back onto this. The store before I went, I found Wii Sports, Sports Resort, Mario Brothers Wii, and Minecraft Story Mode. This one's going to go up on Amazon, I think, because it looked like there was none in FBA right now, but there's only 2 listed, and they're like 30 something bucks. I think I could get like 45 on that FBA. eBay, it's like 30 bucks. But all of these I had to pay up. And it's going to lead into the story that I got. And I have a question for you guys as well. So this one I spent $9 on, but I had 20%. Everything had 20% discount. So $9 on Minecraft Story Mode, $5 before discount, $5 before discount, $9 before discount. So they all priced up heavily compared to what I'm used to at my stores. Like if I'm paying $5 a game, that's expensive. This one store is getting super expensive. It's one Goodwill. And I was there with another reseller, and he had some hardcover book that he had found. And I think he was putting it into a set or something. It was like $3. And I know I've known him for a couple months there, but when I went around the corner at in the video game section, he was looking for the $1 tag for the day, and he was pulling off the sticker on his book, and he was looking for a blue tag to throw onto his book to get it for $1 instead of paying the $3.49 or whatever it was. It was dirt cheap, and that book was not going to bring him much money anyway. So what I did, and I'll tell you guys what I did. I'm like, I just bailed. I'm like, I'm not staying around this. I just got out there. I'm like, I'm checking out. See ya. But this is super shady. I hate people that swap prices when it comes to items in the store. Like, if it doesn't fit your business model, don't buy it. It's simple as that. Don't buy it if it does not fit your business model. Like, that's stealing to me. Like, right, they put a price on there. It may not be a price you're comfortable with, but if it's not, don't buy it. It's their right to put that price on it. Ask a manager for a lower price, whatever. But it was so shady for him to do that. And then I went to another store where I saw, like, I know resellers at every store. That's like one secret of this, but one trick to the trade, definitely. But I went to another store, and he, I talked to another guy that I've known for a while there. I'm like, hey, do you know so-and-so? Like, I was there at the other store, and he was like pulling off sticker. He's like, oh yeah, he swaps tags. I'm like, really? Like, I've never seen him do it once. He's like, oh yeah, I've seen him. Like, he's shady like that. I'm like, so for what I did, I'm like, now I know I'm going to make sure I'm staying away from him, because I don't want any managers to see me with him if they know that he's stealing from them like this. Like, I have a feeling like a few of them know that he's shady, because I know my cat is on one right now. So I'm definitely gonna stay away from him. What would you guys do if you saw him? Like, I was like, I didn't feel like ratting him out there, but I know I'm gonna stay away from him, and maybe I'll tell a manager at some other time if I see one. But like, I don't want to tank his business, but he's tanking it for himself when it comes to it. So I'm gonna go through some comments here. Let me know what you guys would do when it comes to this. Twin Flippers is shipping and listening. Thank you. All right, back. Hoping we get more heads in here. Yeah, we're up to 8 now. We're starting to move. We're starting to get up there. Twin Flippers got their link in here. Oh, we got spending under 30. Oh, they priced that at 40. They must be watching my video. They that's an eBay comp right there. I'm going to give you guys, moderator, go ahead and drop your link in there as well. I want you to get your YouTube channel up here. So if you have a YouTube channel, those that I know have one, I'm giving you guys moderators so you could drop your links in if you want to. And everyone, if there's a link in there, definitely check them out. I would always subscribe to them and make sure, see how you like them. Subscribe to them, watch the videos. All these people here that I'm already given moderators to, that I've watched your channels, and they're great. Let's see. Let's keep going. Say other day. Yeah. Let's see. Did not know you do Amazon. Yeah, I sell only right now FBM, but I have a box of video games that are going to be FBA. Like, I've put them off. I have some that I got from Walmart for like $5 that do really well on Amazon. So I need to get them up there. So my first FBA box will probably be going in the next couple of weeks, because I just need to get them shipped off and get that process down. You'd be surprised actually how many people like do a lot of Amazon, but don't do any FBA. Like, I was talking to a few resellers that, like, one's been doing reselling, and he was picking books in 2013, selling them on Amazon primarily, and he's never done FBA. He's done only FBM. I'm like, I don't know why he's missing out. And he was doing a ton of textbooks too. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's like worried about storage fees, but I was surprised. Truth. It's stealing. Yep. Like, I hate, like, that's my thought. You're stealing from the site. Yep, definitely stealing, right? If they set a price and you're swapping tags, it's just terrible. You would want done with that. Yeah, I have a feeling like if I see him do it blatantly, like it's just dumb. Like, first it's stealing. Second, like, why would you get yourself blackballed at any store, right? If you get caught by one, you're definitely kicked out of that store. It's one that you've gone to probably. This guy's done it for years, like, so he's gone there many, many years. So that's one local source that you're losing. And then who knows if they like spread your name to other stores and you get kicked out, right? The managers all know who we are. Like, I talk to all the managers, so they know who we are. So it's easy for him to get kicked out every time he comes in. Starting on Mercari. Awesome. I've been doing some Mercari as well. Like, I put all my stuff that is potentially zeroed on eBay, and I put on Mercari right now. Yeah, that's the same. I think he knows he's a dick about it. And I think he knows what he's doing wrong, right? You're not like hiding behind a rack doing it. But like, yeah, I don't want to escalate where he starts arguing and yelling at me, and then I get kicked out of the store as well. Like, I feel like some of the managers just wouldn't even want to deal with either one of us. Yeah, I just got out of there. I'm checking out and going to the next store, and he didn't go to the next one. So I don't know if it was guilt from me catching him, because he usually follows almost the same route as I do for a couple of stores during my little route there. But I didn't see with the next one. So who knows what happened? But yeah, I bailed. I'm like, I'm out of there. I'm not even checking anything else. I found what I wanted to find, and I'm getting out. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up. I'm not sure how many we got. We got what, 8 thumbs ups or something like that right now. We're up to 9, 10 watchers or something. This is awesome. Thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for watching where'd he go? My cat just went up the stairs and started to meow again. Yeah, I hear you. Definitely follow them. Here's another channel to follow. I've been watching them since I started my YouTube channel. They are great, especially if you are into clothing. Really good clothing. Really good video just recently about 5 brands to look for. And then also, they're getting into DVDs and having some awesome DVD scores as well. So definitely check out that channel. One of my favorite people they are. Imagine getting popped for free. Yeah, like, the guy changed it from a tag that's $3.49 to $1. Like, that's just like, it's dumb. In that book, it was like a Bill O'Reilly book. I think he was gonna put in a set or a lot. I'm like, not worth it. Not worth it at all. We try to have a great relationship with the cashiers and managers, the Goodwills, and other thrift stores. Yeah, that is the key, right? Like, I always say hi to all of them when I'm coming in. Just seeing how their day is, seeing what's going on. Because like, especially if you have a good relationship with the managers, they will tell you if someone is rolling a cart anytime soon. If you have a good relationship with the people pulling out items, they will tell you if there's anything good in the back that they haven't priced yet and to wait around, or they have a good item that they want to put up in the glass case or up on a shelf in the front. They will let you know that. Like, I found, where is it? Here it is. This was all from, I just sold this Xbox One. Saw my Instagram, I think last Saturday. I put it on there when I was just doing some sourcing. That was from a relationship, 2 relationships. That was from a local relationship with one of the resellers there. He had first talked to the guy that had put out stuff, and he told him, oh yeah, I threw an Xbox One up front. And so he went and grabbed it, and he came back. So he had a relationship where the guy told him that was up there. I missed it. I think he just put it in when I was in a different section. So he went up there, grabbed it. He tested it. He decided he's not much into video games. He didn't really care for it, even though it was a good flip. And he's like, you want it? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. $40, and I just sold it for $300. So I'll take that all day long. So he just like, it's all about relationships, whether it's like with the managers, they're there, cashiers, just the workers on the floor. That's going to be what gets you just good product, but also have like good standing in there. So if anything does go down, like this dummy that is switching tags, if anything goes down, they know I've been nice to them for years. So I'm hoping that they wouldn't have any issues with me, but I'm staying away from them still. Hey, Ken. Ken's in the house. Thanks for jumping on. Ken's been supporting me almost since the beginning for a long time. Thank you. Thanks to the video. Learn a ton from you about media. Yes, I love my media. And thank you for jumping on. Let me look right now. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Oh, we got another one. Do you ever mess around with vinyl records? Bought a bunch of classic ones yesterday for $1 each. You know what? I haven't sold any vinyls. The only vinyls I've picked up, I've kept for myself. And it's really just for me to have. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them on a wall. It's just like super cool covers. Mainly 80s, some 70s albums in there. I got like Billy Idol, Van Halen, Bruce Springsteen, just like stuff that like from my childhood, like the early MTV days, stuff that I wanted just like to see like the visuals. It's just super cool ones. But if I want to, I got like a really good Van Halen one I found that's like a $40 one. I could sell, but I really like the cover on it. But no, I haven't sold them, but there are a ton of great deals out there. I was talking to a few guys that do sell them, and they flip them pretty good. Like, but I don't know the ins and outs. Like, I don't know like how much cover damage or like how to make sure like if scratches or if something's like heavily scratched, if there's any issues with it. I'm not an expert when it comes to condition, which is why I've kind of stayed away from it right now. But awesome to find a bunch of classic rock for $1. Those will go well, especially like, even if the ones that aren't high dollar ones, you could probably lot up like, you know, same under the same artist and get some good money. All right, let's see. So those are what I found. Like, I found other stuff, but I wanted to lead into that story by what I found, everything. And I think we found out I think we agreed that one guy is scummy, and we would not hang around with him. Like I'm still tempted. Like if I see him do it again, like I don't know if I'll tell him. I'm not a major confrontational person unless they cut me in line. Even if someone grabs something from me off the cart beforehand, if I'm waiting there patiently and they grab it, like I don't even yell at them because there's so many good things. But there's so many people that get hot-headed that I don't want to be that person. But I don't like people stealing either. So I may just depending on stores, the managers I'm closest to may just give them a heads up at some point. Let's see what else I have. I gotta look at my list here. I had a few things. So we went through the what we do. I want to show you guys what I got from the first winner's box that I got in from my giveaway. So what I did is I bought $75 from the second place. I bought from their store, and I haven't even taken it out. Let's see if you can see them here. I'm gonna have to unwrap these here. But I bought a bunch of Star Wars items for my son, actually. So this is what I bought from the one store. Just got them in yesterday. Wow, I gotta figure out how I could do this without getting glare. Storm is a clone trooper for Star Wars. It's got a little, I don't know if it's a backpack or whatever that goes onto him. I think it attaches. Oh yeah, there you go. Attaches on there. Pretty cool little item there. I got 4 of these. There we go. And this is from the second place winner. I don't think they're in here right now. Was Level Up Thrift. I will eventually put a link in here for them. Let's see. You've got Chewbacca. He's got a little. I gotta do it where I'm not getting any glare. A little flying car or something. I think my son's gonna love these. Even just the figures, and it's got some weapons and stuff like that. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Let's see. Boba Fett. I'm terrible at showing stuff. Boba Fett. That is so dope. Look at that. Oh, they throwing something else? They throwing something else free? Let's see. Oh, you even got a note in here. And some cards. Oh, this is awesome. Let me just show you guys what I know I got. Soko. I always mess up that name. But if you guys watch The Mandalorian, she was so cool in The Mandalorian. And my son loves Clone Wars. She in Clone Wars as well? Oh, he watches all the cartoons. So, but that is so cool. I also got this dice game. I'll take that away from the mic so you're not hearing it being pulled out. This galactic dice game. It was brand new. I'll open that one later, but I like the tin, and just to have, I don't know, we'll start throwing dice. Oh, cool. Let's see. Oh, look at this poster. They threw in a poster. I didn't even buy this. That's cool. I think my son will probably want to put that up on his wall. Got some backing to it. Let's see what else. 2 more cards as well. Give that to my son. Nice little thank you note as well. Oh, thank you so much. This is awesome. It is really cool. So that's what I got from the second place person. I still need to do another thing prize that I had was store reviews as well. And I'm going to be doing the store reviews. I'm actually making my template probably later this afternoon. And I will be doing a free store review for them. And I know I had one other person reach out to me as well to do a store review. So once I get it up, I'm going to actually put probably a Google form out, and you could fill out a few pieces of information like your goals, what you want to do with your store, how you feel like you're currently doing, what's the next level, dollar wise, just efficiency wise, like all that type of stuff. What do you feel like you need help on? What do you feel like you're doing good at? And then I'll look at it. Because I think it's good for me to have a baseline of where a person is, like in their reselling journey, and where they feel like their self-assessment before I do any type of assessment on their store. But I'll do that for free for anyone. And maybe that's going to be what I do in other lives. I'm kind of thinking there'll be future lives as well. If people want me to do a review of their store, I'll just go in there and go through it. And then, you get free publicity for your store as well if you want people to buy it, and we'll let people buy it from there as well. But it's a good way for me to go through that, let you guys see different stores that are out there, different things that people are selling, and helps us all learn by doing it that way, I feel like. Let me check comments. We got another comment in here. Hello, loved your PC game video. Thank you. If you guys haven't checked that one out, make sure you do. That one dropped yesterday. There's a lot of common PC games out there that you guys can find and get some good money on. I've been picking up PC games for years at Goodwill. Now I have a bunch of SimsTune flight simulators to list. Thanks for great videos. Doing great on DVs. Awesome, Danny. Yeah, like I was really sad. I found another Flight Simulator X Deluxe, or maybe it was even a gold, at the store yesterday. And it was like, I think that one had both discs, but was missing the manual, or it was at least missing the serial on there. And I was upset about that. It seems like it's always the Flight Simulator ones that are missing something for me. Sims, they're either missing the manual or they're missing one of the discs if it's a 2-disc one, for me as well. Those are the two that you got to list are the ones that usually I have something missing in, and have to pass on. So let's see what else we're doing. Who else is in the chat? We got 7 people here. So let's keep going. So we talked about what would you do? The guy's still scummy. We're 30 minutes in. The guy's still scummy. The winner's box. Pickups. We just went over what's... actually, I want to show you guys what sold. I showed you guys that Xbox. That one went for $300. I got a bunch of other stuff that I need to ship out. Oh. I got an Element shirt. I'm clearing out clothing, so it's very rare for me to ever sell anything clothing right now. A scary pile over there. That is all like really good clothing that I need to list. Like this is a terrible piece of clothing. This is like a $12 item that I just bought for $1. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. But all that stuff is like good stuff, like $30 and up easily. But I have a bunch of stuff that I need to ship out today. Let me just pull up my eBay to make sure. I got 2 Family Guy games for the Xbox 360. I haven't shared this with you guys, and you guys may know it, but I got all these from GameStop, both of these from GameStop. A couple months ago, I think it was in December, maybe it was around the holidays, they were doing a really good giveaway where I think it was for everything that was, I think this was for the $30, everything $29.99 or below that was used. And I think it had it for almost everything. There may have been a few items that they did not do this for. They had, if you bought at least 5, you got 50% off. So every one that you bought over 1, you got 10% for how many discs you had. So if you bought 2, you got 20%, 3, you got 30% off. So I went in there and I hunted through all the games. And I went through a ton of them, and I identified probably about a dozen, maybe 20 different games that were selling really well on eBay or Amazon, that you could get for a decent price through that discount. So The Family Guy one was one of them, and I had found this one before in the thrift store, so I knew this one sold well. But I checked every single comp that was out there, and this is a good one to pick up. I think this one went for, and both, like, one was disc only and one was without a manual. Disc only went for $25. The other one went for, where is it? $27. It's not even the regular case, so keep an eye out for that one. But I always check the GameStop ones. There's like some crazy discounts that are out there right now. Or actually, I don't think there's any. I have to check to see what the weekend ones are. But that's like, if you could find those discounts, like the 50% off pre-owned games, there are some really good games that you can flip from GameStop to eBay, and some really good ones that you can flip to Amazon. It depends. I check both platforms. Some of them do really well. Some of them are just garbage, but sometimes eBay's better. Sometimes Amazon's better. You just have to see which one works out. But always look out for those. Like, they usually do them for like about a week. Here we go. Let me do this real quick. Check some comments. Do you ever do live listing on YouTube? I haven't yet. If I do, it would be with someone else. I'd have more than one person on here, not just by myself. I would definitely coordinate it with someone else. But for me, when I list, like, I do it like in front of the TV. Like, listing, I'm probably like the slowest at, because I do it casually at the end of my day. It's like really weird. During my day, like, I try to prep as much inventory. I source, ship out stuff, customer service, but at the end of the day is usually when I'm just lounging and just like listing. So I'll list like 20 items while I'm sitting on the couch. Hey, Flipping Accountant Justin, thank you. It's going good. Thanks for jumping in here. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good. We're almost at 40 minutes right now, and my day's pretty good. It's a Friday. I need to ship still. I didn't feel like going out sourcing. I just need to catch up on stuff, and wanted to jump and do it live. Let me I'm going to add you as moderator too, so you could drop a link in here as well. So you should have it now. But yeah, thank you for the shirt. This is, I said it earlier, this is a Kohl's special. I think I bought for $10, 2 for 10 or 2 for 20 graphic t-shirts at Kohl's. Do I sell on Facebook Marketplace? Yes. And I need to get back to someone that actually messaged me last night, and I forgot to message them. So thank you. But I only do for really big items, like ones I don't want to ship, or there's not enough profit in there if I have to ship it. Or like small items I'm getting rid of if I'm purging stuff. A lot of times, like personal stuff that just is not worth it putting on eBay. And I'm like, I know I can make a few bucks on Facebook, or I could just give it away to someone on Facebook instead of giving it away to Goodwill or some other place. So like, I'll sell my son's old clothes on Facebook Marketplace for real cheap. Like, I'll have a garbage bag of like certain size and put it on there for like $20. And I'm hoping that goes to not a reseller for those, but just like someone locally that really wants it, because I'm just giving it dirt cheap to them. It's kind of weird to be like picky of who you give it to when it comes to that, since we're resellers. But it's like, I just like, for like the old clothes, I like helping out like younger families when it comes to that, or families in need. Yeah, Kohl's and Target have some great ones. Like my X-Men one that is like in every video, like every sourcing video that I have is probably my X-Men one, because it's like my most comfortable shirt. This one and my X-Men one are my most comfortable ones. I think I got that one from Target for like $9.99. I need to go there and see what the new ones that they got in. Let's see. Let's go through a few more. I sold this lot. I probably highlighted this before and what sold as well. Let's see what I sell this one for. $35 for Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. Here we go. 2 is, I'm looking at myself instead of looking at just what's in my hand or looking at myself on the screen. Black Ops 2 is the one that sells the best. I think you could usually get like $20 for that. But I like to lock the 2 up if I can. If you can find Black Ops 3 as well, lock that one in there. That's usually how I'll sell them right now if I can find them. Queer as Folk Season 2. This one I think I got for like $2, and it went for like 15. That one, it's like borderline for me now. I'd still do that one because it's medium mail. But that one sat for, I don't know, 3 months just to get $15. Surround, Michael Smith. This one I think I got for like $1, but it's sealed and went for like $16. Soul Calibur 4. This one went for $15. This one didn't have the manual. No. I'll sell those. Like Soul Calibur, I'll try to get it for like $2 to $3, but that one's on my borderline for when it comes to games, just because it's going first class. So if you guys watched one of my older videos, probably from, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, month ago, where I talked about like setting my thresholds, that one is now on like my borderline. That is at like the bottom of my borderline, my thresholds of what I would source and sell. Angel series, I found all 5 of these at one store for $2 each, so $10 into it. Went for $45 for that one. So if you could find series and they're cheap enough, I just load up on those games and hold them for a while, or DVDs, and eventually put a set. But fortunately, I found one whole set at that store. Like usually, I'll see like Angel season 1 or 2. I never see the rest of them. Midway Arcade Treasures. I think this was like a $15 game. Nothing big. Tony Hawk 3. I think that was like 15 or 17. This one was awesome. This one just sold. I've sold 2 of these recently. This is the second one that I've sold. This one went for, I think, $189. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. 180 something bucks. Keep an eye out. Anytime you see a Dragon Ball Z for the PS2, make sure you are scanning it and seeing if you can make some good money on it. Laughing at me. Yeah, those shirts, awesome shirts. And or you're laughing at me because I couldn't figure out how to use the camera. Probably one or the other. I have issues with both. All right, so let's see. Anything else? Oh, one I think I talked about a little earlier. I just want to hit on it. The charity that I will be giving away to, I will be picking over the next week, and that will, or I'll pick. I think I'm gonna pick 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them, and I'll put them up as a YouTube poll and let you guys vote on it and see which ones you guys think are the best ones for me, and then I'll either pick the winner from that, or if it's narrowed down to 2 and they're close, I'll pick between the 2 or split them if I have enough. If I feel good enough about both of them, I'll split between both of them as well. So what I'm doing is all the revenue that I make on YouTube through the end of June will be donated to a local Phoenix charity. So if you guys have anything else that if anyone's in the Phoenix area or has researched charities in the Phoenix area, go ahead and let me know which ones I should be giving away. In the meantime, you can keep on watching videos. Any revenue that comes in, any of the ad money that comes in will be going towards that pot right now. And I think I'm at I haven't made that much right now. I think I'll pull it up. This is good content here. Me look at my phone. I'm at like $27 right now. So $27 so far after a few days of being monetized will be going to a charity that we choose. So everything through June will be going to one of those charities. So we got some time here. I had nothing else. We gone through what would you do with that guy that's switching tags. For anyone that is new and jumping in here, we had a tag switcher. So we talked about what would we do, and I just got the hell out of there when it came to it. And we all agreed it is definitely stealing. when it comes to it. But should I have done anything more? I don't know. I think I have to like sleep this weekend on it to see if there's anything more on there that I should have done. But we did that. Showed you guys some cool finds. Showed you guys some stuff that's going out. Showed you guys what I got from the first or the second place winner, which is Level Up Thrift. What I got in her box, which was awesome. My son, I think, is going to love that. He loves Star Wars. And so we got some time right now to just keep going. Any questions or anything like that, just basic chat. For myself, I'm not sure what you guys are doing this weekend. Tomorrow is my 41st birthday. And usually my birthday, it's super easy and do nothing. I eat something really good, maybe get a beer and just hang out with the family. But my local community, my neighborhood here is having their community yard sale. So I am torn between my reseller life and my birthday laziness of whether I should be going out and thrifting or going hitting garage sales at 7 in the morning. Because it starts at 7. I kind of feel like I'm going to wake up and do it because I haven't hit many garage sales recently, and mainly have been hitting thrift stores. If I do that, I wouldn't have to hit thrift stores in the afternoon, or I may just make it a birthday thrifting weekend as well. Let's see. Thank you. That's so generous of you giving back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I feel like I need to give back. I try to give back two ways. Like I'm giving back when I started the YouTube channel, it wasn't to make money. It was actually just to give back to the community because I've learned from so many other channels and so many other local resellers as well. So I want to just share it, and it's something for me to educate others is just a fun thing to do. And it's just fun to do something creative other than sourcing, listing, cleaning, shipping all day long. So it's a good way to mix it up, even though it's pretty time consuming. So I never expected to make any money. And then like, I just love my community here. I'm originally from Chicago, moved down to Phoenix, and Phoenix has been really good for me and my family since we've been down here for 7 years now. 7 years we're at. Wow. It flies. So like, I just want to give back, and I know there's so many groups around the Phoenix area that needs help. So I want to just make sure like I could do whatever I can when it comes to it. I'm probably, once I get my business like rolling, like really efficient and rolling, I'm going to be donating some time as well to different groups. Just because that's the awesome part about being a reseller, right? You have so much free time. Like I feel like I need to give back some, especially as COVID and all that stuff is lightening up in Arizona. Everyone's been out and about no matter what, even when it was going heavy. But with it lightening up and getting better, more people getting vaccinated, then like I feel like you could do a lot more, group activities, helping other people out type of stuff around here. I always go thrifting on your birthday. Yeah. It's my fun thing. Like it's the balance of being lazy, hanging with my family. Like we got no party or anything like that planned because it's just the three of us living here in Phoenix. All my other family lives back in Chicago. So we would just hang out, watch a movie. So I can go garage sailing and hit thrift stores and then come back and have a good dinner and watch some TV and drink some beer. So I think that may be what I'm doing. Go out shopping, treat yourself. Yeah. Treat myself, treat my business. I'm if I go out, I would hope I find something cool for myself as well out there. See, I think everyone is all about let's go and hit those thrift stores or garage sales on my birthday. I think that's going to be what I do. I'm hoping I can wake up. Usually I wake up like at 6 to feed the dogs in the morning, or feed my dog. My cat is like a dog. We used to have 2 dogs. Feed my cat and dog in the morning, and then I'll be up early enough to go and hit them when they're starting up, because here, I'm not sure what garage sales are like around you, but here, especially if it's a community sale, everyone comes. It's like, especially here, the ones I've hit here in my neighborhood, it'll be like, even before it's open, there's already like 10 cars outside of like one person's house. It is nuts. I'm not sure how it is for everyone else, but here, and that was last summer. Like, I haven't gone much over the winter, because here in Phoenix you could do garage sales year round. Winter's even better. But it's insane, like, how many people are here. Insane. It's like caravans. Let's see, anything else? Any other comments or anything? But yeah, so I think that's what could be what I do for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll video it. Like, I haven't recorded any of my thrifting for a while. I had actually one thrifting video a couple weeks ago. I just didn't feel it. And I didn't upload it. I recorded it. Stuff was okay. It was still a good video, like some good stuff in it. But then at the end, it just like petered off. Like, it was one of those where it's like, you're going and going, you hit the first like 5, you're just getting great stuff. And then like the next 5, you close out with a dud. So I think my energy level was going too low when it came to those. And I'm like, I'm not going to not upload that one. It would have been a good of like, hey, here's the ups and downs of thrifting. But it was just a bummer by the end of it. I didn't feel like uploading it as much. But I don't know if I'll record it. Like last week when I found the Xbox One, I did not record it. Hey, we got a package. I did not record that one, and I should have. Like, I just wanted to have like a weekend of thrifting without having to worry about making any videos. Let's see. Have you ever been to Goodwill on 59th and Camelback? When I went to Phoenix a few weeks back, I was impressed. Probably the biggest Goodwill I've been in. I've probably been in that one. That one is down close to where my mechanic is. And when I go to that one, when I go down there, like, it's I'll hit those as I come back up. I'll make a day of it, like when I get my car tuned up, and then I'll drive back up and hit all the stores. I've probably been to that one. I'm more on the north side, and I'll hit like northwest, north, and northeast are the main ones that I hit. But that one's a little bit more south from where I'm at. Yeah. There are a lot of sketchy Goodwills in the Phoenix area. It's sorry, throat's getting dry here. There are a lot of really sketchy ones. I kind of feel like that's probably going to be a lot of them, a lot of thrift stores in general, like in most communities. Because the thrift stores are really supposed to be accommodating. Like the ideal thrift store is putting it in a lower income community for them to buy goods at a cheaper price. But when you have like stores like Goodwill, which here they're supposed to be giving back to helping people get jobs and stuff like that. But they get all their product free. And I'm not sure how much is going, and I know they make profit. But ideally all thrift stores should be in like a lower income community to be able to take care of the community with cheaper goods. But so that's why I would be a little more sketch in some of them. And for people that aren't from the Phoenix area, Phoenix is super pockety with like good and bad neighborhoods. Like you will, like, for looking for a home was crazy, because you'd be like, oh, I'll go to this part of town and it'll be like, I know this is a really good school system and good neighborhood. And then you'll go like 4 blocks south and it's like just a really bad pocket. Or you'll be in a really bad area and you'll go like 3 blocks west and you'll be like, wow, it's super great. It's just super pockety when it comes to what is, just good and bad neighborhoods when it comes to it. And just how it is, just how it's been built and how it's all playing out. But I still love the area. That's why I want to give back to the area. Ken's got a question here. Do you have a daily, weekly listing goal? And do you source from auctions? Two things there. So both of them are awesome questions. Daily, weekly listing goal. I try, my goal is I try to list as much as I sold that day. So since I list like that night, usually primarily that night, I try to list at least as much as what I sold so I can replenish what came out of my inventory. Excuse me. When I'm really growing my store, I try to list double as much. So I don't look at it as a per item. Then list like I need to list 15 items, 20 items. I look at it as how much dollar amount I'm listing. Ideally, I'm looking at how much profit I'm listing, but usually I'm looking at what the sales dollars that has come out of my store that I want to replenish back in there and bump up even as more. So when I'm really trying to grow my store, I try to list twice as much as what ideally I would be selling daily. And that's what I found to really just help, skyrocket my sales when it comes to it. And do I source from auctions? I used to. I wish I was making a YouTube video when I first started reselling, reselling pretty hardcore. I bought out I won like 10 auctions from a pawn shop that was closing. Like the auction house that I was using had a pawn shop that was closing down, and they had so many listings, and they had a ton of video games in there and other merchandise. And I mainly was focusing on video games at that time. And I had crazy scores from that one, crazy scores, because like you were able to go into the pawn, that one, they allowed you to go in the pawn shop and actually look at the lots that they had listed. And me and my son they let my son in. He was, I think like 7 at the time. We went in there and we found like crazy stuff because what they took pictures of did not represent what was in the boxes of what they were selling. So I found there was one box that I saw, there was like a Nintendo 64 on top in the pictures, and that's all it said. It's a Nintendo 64. You take the Nintendo 64 off, there was like 4 controllers, there were a bunch of games, and this is the crazy part, there were 3 PlayStation Vitas on the bottom, and they all worked. Like they were already charged up and working. And at that time, those were going for $160, $180 each. And I won that box for like $40 because no one else went into the store to see what was actually in there. It was insane. But that's my best auction score ever. I've never had anything close to it because I just had so much money that came out of that one. But that one I need to do more. I'm actually going to try to get back into it. I haven't sourced from them for a year because I think I talked about it in another video as well. Looking for other sources, that when I sourced from that store or from that auction, when COVID started, I had my son home for school, everything. I like 24/7. He was home. So during the day I couldn't go anywhere because they're just being safe, and he had school, right? So he had school online. So I couldn't like take him to go and pick up product because their pickup times were like 9 to 3 or 9 to 4. So by the time I would get down there, it'd be closed. So like knowing that I was going to be able to pick up stuff, I didn't bother with it. And also at that time, then a ton of other people were looking at auctions. So the prices were jumping up higher than what would have been worth me looking for a product at that time from them. But I'm going to be going back. I really like that one auction house that I was buying from. So I need to get back on them, and then I need to see what other ones are locally around here as well, because I'm sure there are more that have popped up over the last year that I just haven't researched. But there's some really good stuff. Really good stuff. Like I see Derek doing really good. I see Tim Osborne to Thrift doing really good when it comes to auctions and making some real good quick money on them. Super true. 2 cents, no different. Good point. Yeah, they're it's super pockety and always it seems like it's always in the lower income. I expect that. Like I always like certain stores when I come out of, I'm always shocked that my car is still there when it comes to the area. Other areas, my car is like the worst looking car. Like I have like a 2006 Honda Pilot. So I'm just driving that one to the ground. It's got like 220,000 miles on it. But like when I go to Scottsdale, there's like Porsches in the Scottsdale thrift store parking lot, Teslas in there, Mercedes, BMWs. Like you'll have like the retired rich people going to Goodwill and buying stuff. They're not giving away, they're buying stuff from there. Maybe that's how they're able to afford their car. Trying to source at their store or watch this video saying that's awesome. That's the hardest part for me, because I always like I need to get like YouTube Red or something just so I can listen to YouTube while I'm scanning stuff, because I'll always like be closing stuff and scanning to scan and then going back into the videos. It's always hard, but thank you so much. Once you bring home inventory, what are your processes from there? So when I come back home, if I have anything to test, that will get tested usually twice a week, because here you can return within 7 days. So I have like 2 testing days, which are usually Wednesdays and either today or Saturday. Probably be today, since usually it's Saturday morning, because I'll usually go thrifting in the afternoon. But I will test Saturday morning on those and then return them Saturday afternoon, anything that needs to be returned. So anything that I tested on, like say Wednesday, would be returned on Thursday. So I'll get the testing done. All big items that won't be able to be photographed in my light box gets put to the side after they've been tested. And those will all get prepped and cleaned at the same time, because I want to do all photographs for those at one time, which is why, like, once again, in the background, all those things on the floor, those are all big ones I just photographed today that need to get listed. And then all smalls, especially like DVDs, games, CDs, book sets, stuff like that, small electronics, will all go on a table, and I prep all those, because those will all be able to be photographed at one time in a light box. So I'll try to get like as big of a box or big of a batch of items prepped and photographed at one time. And I'll fill up like a tub. I have a big plastic tub that I'll fill that up with items to list. And then I'll just bring the tub over to the couch and list it and try to knock out as many in that tub. And then once that gets low, then I fill it up again. So it's just like an ongoing cycle of prepping, photographing, listing. But I try to at least get the inventory prepped within a day or two. Notwithstanding my clothes death pile and some other stuff. All right, so where are we at? So this has been great. Like, I want to thank you guys all today for jumping on. We are at an hour, and I'm surprised I still got people on here right now, as I gave everyone like a 20-minute heads up, and didn't even know until this morning I was going to jump on. But I think I'm going to call it a day. We got one more here. Awesome, man. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, anytime you guys got questions, I'm going to call it a day. But anytime you guys got questions, make sure you just like leave a comment on there with a question. I get back to like all the questions, or hit me up on Instagram, Resale Dojo, no spaces on Instagram. Always happy to help out. Always happy to answer questions. Like that's the main thing. I love giving back. Love helping you guys out. Making sure everyone's growing, because sometimes you may have a question that you think I may be able to answer, but I may not know as well, and I may reach out to someone else if it's one that's not as common to me. Or it's like every question I get also makes me think about how I am managing something as well, right? So, like even right now, when we were talking about going through processes, how I process my day, and all that type of stuff, uh, or how I process stuff when it comes home. Like as I was listing all that out, I'm like, I was already thinking in my head of different ways to make it more efficient for myself. So, it's always really great to get those questions and have those conversations. So never hesitate to reach out, ask anything. I'm always here to help. Let's see, just go through anything lastly that we got in here. Great job looking to the next 20-minute warning. Yeah, I need to, like, I think I'll be doing this more often. And eventually maybe get some people on. Like I don't know if he's put it on there yet, but I'll be with Lewis Moore next Friday on his channel. And if you guys don't know him, Lewis Moore the third, he has the no cap video going today, where it's got some awesome people on there. I love that group of people. They talk reselling, talk life, talk a lot of stuff. I'm going to be hanging out with them or watching them later today as I am shipping and listing, or actually probably prepping stuff as well, more stuff as well. But they are awesome. So make sure you guys are following them if you haven't. But I will be on his channel live next Friday. So I'm not sure if I'll do another live next week. If I do, maybe it'll be like a Wednesday, pop one in. If I have some topics I really want to hit upon, I feel like a regular video wouldn't be as prudent to get the information across. But yeah, so thank you guys. I'm going to jump off here, let you guys get back to it. Let's get as much stuff prepped, listed. Let's process stuff. Let's have a good day. Everyone have a good weekend. I think I am going to be doing the birthday sourcing tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. If I make a video of, I don't know if I'll do anything videos of the garage sale, but I'll do at least some type of like video at the end of probably of what I found, or I'm not sure if I'll put on here or put on Instagram. So thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys next time, and have a great day. Bye, guys.